इधर अथवा दिल्ली इधर
No. I am in Delhi.
Sir, live started.
अच्छा no problem.
Sir, live started, sir.
Yeah.
Good morning to one and all present here. Education is not the filling of pot, but lighting of fire. A teacher who loves learning, earns to write, and the ability to help others to learn. With this quote, I, Ramya, Assistant Professor of Electrical and Electronics Engineering Department, feel privileged to welcome you all for the inaugural function of AACT-sponsored 2-week online faculty development program on fostering ethics, moral values, and character building in technical education, organized by Department of Mechatronics, Sri Venkateshwara College of Engineering. Once again, I welcome all the delegates, participants. Firstly, we feel honored to have with us our Honorable Chief Guest, Dr. N.S. Siddalinga Swami, Director, Department of Technical Education, Government of Karnataka. Sir, both Bachelor and Master degree in Mechanical Engineering from Bangalore University and Doctoral degree from National Institute of Technology, Calicut, Kerala. Sir has career of 23 years, held several important academic, research and administrative positions. He started his career as a lecturer and elevated to the level of principal at Government Engineering College, Karwar in the year 2009 and moved to a Directorate of Technical Education, Government of Karnataka as coordinator in the year 2011. Sir also worked as academician, research, and administrator. Has taken part several new initiatives for academic, curriculum, and co-curriculum activities, entrepreneurship, research, and good governance. He has successfully implemented projects of two international repute companies, namely Project Horizon of Microsoft and Toyota Technical Education Program of Toyota. Also having expertise in the areas of materials and metallurgy. Is actively involved in R&D and published 27 papers in international national journals conference apart from giving guidance for engineering and technology students at PhD level. He worked as member and chairman of various state level committees, as a coordinator, nodal officer for national level scheme like Rashtriya Uchata Shiksha Abhiyan, All India Survey of Indian Education, National Vision of Education through Information and Communication Technology. Apart from state level scheme, presently, Sir is a nodal officer for Digital India and Smart India Hackathon, and as a member of Joint Implementation Committee of MHRD Swayam project. He is also actively involved in the activities of many professional bodies such as ISTE, MRS, IAF, and IE. Sir joined All India Council of Technical Education, that is AICT, as a director on 29 September 2014. Presently working as a director in e-governance cell with additional charge of CMAT and GPAT cell, Parliament cell, and BDT unit. He is responsible for all e-governance related activity of the council and is chief coordinator of two national level examination, CMAT and GPAT. On behalf of management and on my own behalf, I extend a warm welcome to you, sir.
Thank you.
Welcome, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
I take this opportunity to welcome Dr. Shashidhar Muniappa, sir, Chief Executive Director, Sri Venkateshwara Group of Institution, Bengaluru. Because of his busy schedule, sir could not attend this function. We welcome you, sir. Next, I heartily welcome our principal, Dr. Suresha, for the inaugural function. I extend a warm welcome to you, sir.
Thank you, madam.
I would like to welcome Dr. Vijayashree R. Budyal, Head of Mechatronics Department, to this inaugural function. We welcome you, ma'am.
Thank you, madam.
I extend a warm welcome to all the HODs of various departments, and I would like to welcome all our participants throughout India to this inaugural function. Lastly, I would like welcome all the faculty coordinators and entire SVC fraternity to this inaugural function. Once again, I welcome you all from the entire SVC management. Now, I would request our HOD, Dr. Vijayashree R. Budyal, Head of Mechatronics Department, to brief about FDP. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you, Ramya, madam. Respected Chief Executive Director, Dr. Shashidhar Muniappa, sir. Chief guest of today's function, Dr. N.H. Siddhalinga Swami, sir. Director, Department of Technical Education, Government of Karnataka. Beloved Principal, Dr. Suresha, sir. HODs of various departments and dear participants. A very good morning to one and all. Feeling happy to say that we all are present virtually for the inaugural function of AICT sponsored Phase 1 online 2-week faculty development program on fostering ethics, moral values, and character building in technical education. A faculty development program focuses on the objectives such as to enhance various obstacles in teaching morals, ethics, implementing character education, to address the teaching fraternities, understand the importance of fostering morals, values, and ethics to students as a part of a technical education, to examine and explore how rapid science and technological advancements and globalizations are contributing to the complexities of social science and underpinning the importance of morals, values, and ethics. For this FDP, we have eminent resource persons from Indian Institute of Science, National Institute of Technology, Karnataka, Delhi Technological University, Department of Psychology, Nagpur, and also includes resource persons from Cognizant Technology Solutions, Fly High Education, Excellent Services Bangalore, and PRDC, and senior faculty members from SVC and Reva University. The participants for this FDP are from across India, and the total number of participants registered is 105, and maximum of the participants are the external participants. The online platform for the FDP will be on Microsoft Teams. The links will be shared 1 hour before the session begins, and request all the participants to take the maximum benefit and inculcate in your teaching and learning process. Daily morning, we do have 2 sessions, which is going to commence from 10:30 to 12:30, and in the afternoon, 2 hours from 1:30 to 3. So I take this opportunity to thank the management for their encouragement. Would like to thank the chief guest of today's event, Dr. Siddhalinga Swami sir, for accepting our invitation in spite of his busy schedule. Dr. Suresha sir for his consistent guidance, and thank all the HODs for their gracious presence. And special thanks to the organizing team for their endless efforts for this FDP to happen. Thank you one and all. Over to you, Ramya madam.
Thank you, ma'am. I would now request our chief guest, Dr. N.S. Siddhalinga Swami sir, to address the gathering. So please, sir.
Yeah. So good morning to all. And first of all, I thank the organizers of this particular program from one of the esteemed institutions in the state of Karnataka. So anyway, I don't want to take much of your time. I think all the participants are eagerly waiting to begin with the program. I mean, to learn a lot from the renowned resource persons. I could hear the lot through that madam's this thing wordings that you have attracted quite a good number of resource persons from the reputed institutions. I think it is a very good sign. So, but only thing is, I request all of you to make use of all these things, I mean, to the best possible extent. So, one thing I want to say is actually this ethics, moral value, social responsibility, all these things, so should be the part and parcel of our life. But in this scenario, I don't know where we lost or where we, I mean, what is the deviated from our mainstream. See, actually, India is known for its tradition, especially in the education field. We are the pioneers, and we are the ones who has given lot of things to this whole world, especially from the education. I mean, in the education sector. So once we had a glory that even the entire world looked at towards Indians in order to practice or in order to get inputs how they can proceed in their life. But now we are at the crossroads. Once again, we have to just go back to our basics and get back those glorious days which we have enjoyed centuries back itself. So, what I want the participants to focus on is especially this ethics, moral values, and character building. See, remember, especially those who are going to be in the education field. I mean, that too, as a teacher or as a mentor, I feel these are very much required. Without these things, I mean, morally and ethically and socially, if we are not responsible, I think we are doing injustice to our job, what we are doing. So yeah, apart from your subject expertise, you may be good at your this thing. I mean the domain, but at the same time, you need to inculcate or you need to have all these values with you. See the way in which you behave, the way in which you interact with the people, the way in which you present yourself to your students. That itself should teach a lot to your students. You need not have to explain about the ethics and moral values. The way in which we present ourselves or behave ourselves with our students, that itself is a kind of an indication, as a kind of a learning for the students. The students should learn. I mean, if we recall our, I mean, what is that, childhood days or maybe our primary school days or high school days, I hope all of us will agree that the kind of the teachers we had and what we have learned and what kind of lessons they used to teach, especially that life lessons that has molded us into a very good human being. I mean, all those values and other things which our teachers have taught us means actually many things they never explained. This is the way in which you should behave, but we have learned by looking at them. So this is how these things can be learned. But I think somewhere we have missed. But nevertheless, I hope, I mean, all of us will get back into our basics and will try to just, get into our basics and correct ourselves in case if we have gone wrong and we go ahead with the things. So I think these programs, anyway, I mean, also coming with a lot of this thing, I mean, the new dimensions in the changing scenario. So that also I think is required as the inputs for our teachers, apart from the fundamental things which our so-called the great this thing. I mean the teachers who taught us. I mean with those basics and with the inputs from the experts which you are going to receive from these experts. I hope the amalgamation of the recent things and our traditional values will definitely make all of you to be a very good human being first and then into a very good professional. So, in order to become a very good professional, one need to be a very good human being first with all these human values. And unless and otherwise, we are not having a good human values, and I don't think there is a value for our professionalism or the expertise. So your expertise will not going to have any meaning unless and otherwise if you inculcate the very good value. I hope if you see any good or any successful man in this world, so you will find the difference between how they have become so successful and why others have not. So there lies the beauty of all these basic things like ethics, moral values, and the character building. This is not only applicable in the technical education. This is a universal truth, whether it is you are in a teaching line or in other line. These things are very much required. But I feel these things are very, very important for those who are in the teaching line because we are the ones who are going to interact with a lot of our younger generation, especially the students, and who are going to learn a lot by looking at us or by listening to us. So this is where the importance or the difference between the people who are in the teaching line and the people who are in the other sector. So if a teacher is really having or delivering his professionalism or his transferring his this thing. I mean that what is that knowledge and other things. Imbibing all these values of ethics, moral values, and this very good character, definitely he will going to be a very good successful man in the today's world. And not only in this context, and it is forever, it will be this thing. I mean, the truth. This we need to imbibe, and also we need to practice in all our day-to-day activities. So with this, once again, I thank all the this thing. I mean, the participants, and so I thank especially the organizers of this particular program. And anyway, ACT is sponsoring a lot of this projects, and especially, I mean, that FDP programs. With this FDP programs, I think if we can able to transform some of the things in this society, I think it will going to be an useful or an this thing. What is that? A very good outcome of whatever ACT is investing in terms of conducting this kind of programs, FTP programs across the country to renowned institutions. So with this, once again, I thank the organizers of this particular program, and especially my special thanks to Dr. Suresh sir, the principal and director of this institution. So once again, I thank one and all, and also I wish all of you the greatest success through this program. And I hope this will going to transform many of us and also give a lot of insight into the three important elements which are very much required in everyone's life. So thank you one and all.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Sure, sir, will be more ethical and will be more moral to our work. Next, I would request our beloved principal, Dr. Suresha, to share few words in this occasion. Over to you, sir.
Good morning, everybody. At the outset, I will thank AICTE for sponsoring this program that is fostering ethics, moral values, and character building in technical education. And at the same time, I thank Director Sidling Swami. Because of his busy schedule, he accepted our invitation to be a chief guest and he has participated. Thank you very much, sir. And present day, it is the need of the hour that we are talking about ethics, moral values, and character formation. These are very, very important. As Sidling Swami sir was telling, nowadays we are lagging in this. That should not be the case, because India is a country known for moral values, character formation, and ethics, particularly ethics. See, we use the word ethics very frequently and without knowing what it is and how it has to be used. These things are very important. And especially wherever you go, especially when you are officials, it may be an engineering field or in any other domain, whatever it is, how we behave, how we conduct, it matters, because that shows what personality is having. So we are representing ourselves through our behavior and our character. So this always we should keep it in mind. And many participants are there across the India. Thanks for participating this event. And at the same time, resource persons are there from different domains. That is one positive aspect of this program, because not only engineering, other people are also there, and everybody can talk about their on ethics and character formation from their domains. Because ethics in engineering is different from ethics in science or ethics in commerce. So it may be many of the things are common, but still most of the times ethics depends upon the scenario in which you are working. That's what I believe. Because in the afternoon session also, I'm going to talk about ethics, work ethics in engineering only. So that's what they have given, and in fact, I'm going to have a session on that. But it's very good, and at the same time, we have to follow. See, ultimately, what it matters is the outcome of this event, what we are going to take it out, and how many things we are going to adapt in our daily life. That matters. If we are successful in that, I think it is worth attending this program and also participating in this program. So anyway, happy learning for all the participants, and I thank all the coordinators for organizing this event. And at the same time, if any feedback is there, please provide me so that we can improve the programs if it is required. And our organizers have planned very well, and they are taking care of this session. Thank you once again for everybody. Happy learning. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Last but not the least, we came to an end of an inaugural function. Honorable Dr. N.H. Siddhalanga Swami, sir, respected Dr. Shashidhar Muniappa, sir, Principal Dr. Suresha, sir, our most valuable invited guests, ladies and gentlemen. It is my privilege to offer thanks on this occasion. First of all, my sincere thanks to Almighty God for making today's event a grand success. By His blessings and grace, we are able to make this event what it is. It gives a really heartfelt thanks to our chief guest, Dr. N.S. Siddhalanga Swami, who spent his busiest time gracing the occasion. Today, we had the opportunity to hear your thoughts, and this is definitely encouraging us in our future events. Thank you very much, sir. I would like to express our sincere thanks to AICT New Delhi being a sponsor for organizing this function. Thank you. A special thanks to our chairman, Shri V. Muniappa sir, for providing such a constant support. Thank you, sir. Our sincere gratitude to our Dr. Shashidhar Muniappa sir, Chief Executive Director, SBGI, for continuous encouragement. Thank you, sir. A special mention to our principal, Dr. Suresha, being the catalyst that inspired us to do our best and stand as a pillar of power. Thank you, sir. With a deep sense of appreciation, we thank Dr. Vijayashree R. Budyal, Head of Mechatronics Department, for her continuous support and encouragement. Thank you, ma'am. I would like to thank our participants for your active participation. Thank you all. In this time, I would like to thank all the faculty coordinators and the entire SVC fraternity for organizing this event and made this inaugural a grand success. Thank you all. A note to all participants that we'll be sharing you the program schedule once after this inaugural session, and we have an excellent resource person from Premium Institute and the industry. Request all the participants to gain a maximum knowledge out of this. And a note, you will receive a e-certificate of participation only when you fulfill the complete certification criteria. A minimum of 80% attendance in all the session, minimum of 60% score in final e-quiz, and please share your feedback. Thank you all.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you. So I will take
Thank you
leave.
very much. Yes,
Yeah,
sir,
thank you.
please. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.